Hello everyone, I'm down here by the railroad tracks. I came to look for some of my homeless to see if they're down here, and I brought some snacks for them. So let's see if I have any luck finding any of them. It's been 8 months since I was down here. So I don't know what I'm gonna find today. One thing is for sure, there's always litter, trash everywhere. I guess someone was having a meeting down here. Maybe they were performing rituals, I don't know. Hopefully they were having inspirational meetings and not something worse than that. Like I said, it's been 8 months since I was last here. This is where my friend used to live. My friend Pops used to live down here. And that was a mattress he used to sleep in right there. It's still here. But I haven't seen him in probably 2 years now. Rest in peace. You always gotta watch your step. There's been a couple of fires that have been set down here. People that don't like the homeless, sometimes they'll come to campsites like this and set their things on fire. And that has happened several times down here. Someone's pillow at one time. Another pillow. It's sad to think that this is where some people call home. Some of them live down here by choice, and some have no other choice but to stay down here. I've known several homeless that have lived down here throughout the years. Some of them used to like sitting there talking to me when I'd come visit them. Metal spring from a mattress. More pillows. Oh, that's a new piece of artwork. That wasn't there the last time I came. And that's new also. Beer cans. That's new also. You have to watch your head when coming down through this passageway because it's low. There's no one down here today. What is this? Sometimes I find Bibles down here, but this is not a Bible. That's new also. Wasn't there the last time I came. Suitcase that maybe at one time held someone's possession. Pictures. They look like clowns. Nothing on the back. You can't tell what that is. It's like it's empty. Some more pictures. Oh. what all these pictures are doing here. They weren't here the last time I came. Well, it doesn't look like any of my homeless friends are down here. I'm always fascinated by the things that I find down here because they tell a story. I once found some money down here when I came. There's no one around. It was coins, but it's like somebody had just gone crazy and dropped a bunch of coins on the floor, and I picked them up. So this is the railroad bridge, and sometimes it passes by and it gets very noisy down here. The Pink Panther over there. Like I said, my friend Pops used to live down here. He was a disabled veteran, and he lived down here. And I used to come and visit him sometimes, and he would tell me all his stories, his glory days stories, and how he was always searching for his daughter, who he hadn't seen since she was a little girl. But he never gave up hope of finding her. And he would tell me all his beautiful stories. And I did a couple of videos on him, and I'm gonna link them down below so that you can watch them if you're interested in finding out more about my friend Pops. He was a disabled veteran. And the last I heard about him was maybe a year and a half ago. Someone who knew him told me that he had passed away. He was in poor health, but I don't know if it's true. But I haven't seen him in about 2 years. That was my friend Pops. Like I said, I'm gonna link the videos down below so you can know more about my friend Pops. He was such a sweetheart. He was the old timer down here. He used to look after the young girls that used to hang out here, and he used to make sure that no one bothered or molested them. He was like a security guard down here, and used to try, I said try, and keep this place clean. But it was a constant battle because the folks that stay down here, they're so trashy. They leave all their trash behind, and they have no respect. Even though they sleep down here, a lot of them have no respect to even try and keep the place where they sleep and eat clean. But Pops was very different. And he had some psychological problems that had to do with his years in the service. And he was the kind of man that they tried housing him multiple times, and he just could not stay indoors. If you put him in an apartment building, gave him an apartment, he would stay for a couple weeks and then he had to leave. He could not handle being enclosed inside of a building. He had to be out, free, roaming. And that is where he felt free and happy. And he didn't see being homeless as a tragic thing because he liked that lifestyle. Unfortunately, like I said, he had a lot of health problems. He also used to like to drink a lot. And I was worried about him, and I used to try and talk some sense into him. But he was an old man, set in his ways. But he was the sweetest thing. Sometimes when he would go to the recycling place and take the cans that he collected throughout the day, he'd save his little money. And when he'd see me down here, he always made sure to give me $2 or $3 of that money. And I would say, no, Pops, keep your money. I can't take it. And he'd say, no, take it. If you don't take it, I'm going to drink it. And so I would take it. And that was his way of thanking me for coming down here and doing nice things for the homeless that stay down here. So that was my friend Pops. And if you want to know more about him, I'll link the videos down below so you can watch them, okay? So again, no one's down here. So I'll be heading home. And the city doesn't like the homeless staying down here for some obvious reasons, right? All the litter that they leave behind, and sometimes they cause fires themselves, and sometimes other people that are anti-homeless will come and cause fires to happen down here. So the city doesn't really like the homeless staying down here, but what can you do? This is where they live. This is their home. And there's a comforter, and it looks like a jacket. I hope they come back for it. But to me, it is so sad. I try not to pass judgment on these homeless people because a lot of them do have mental issues. Some of them have substance abuse problems that they're dealing with. But I try not to pass judgment on them. I leave that to God. And I just try and do my little bit to bring a little joy into their life by coming down here and talking to them and giving them things to eat. There's a pair of pants down there. And it goes all the way down. Okay, I gotta get home. During the day, most of the homeless don't hang around here because they're out looking for food, collecting scrap metal, things that they can sell. Sometimes they're out hanging on street corners trying to get money. You'll see them come back toward the evening, but I've never been here late for obvious reasons. It's not safe. And the sun is starting to go down. And here's my bag. I had goodies in it, but no one was here. There's a business next door. The people there have no idea what is going on down here. They don't know about the homeless that live down here. And the people passing by in cars, they pass by. They don't know what's going on down here. So it's time to head on home. And I am so blessed that God has given me and my husband a home. And we have plenty of food to eat, shelter. We don't have the worries that the homeless have. All right, sweetie, thank you for coming along with me on this trip to visit my homeless. Unfortunately, none of them were hanging around, so. All right, thank you for stopping by, and come back and visit with us and share any comments or thoughts you have on this video. And don't ever forget that God loves you very much.